Hi, I'm Rantman, and welcome to the Weapon Vault! Today we're going over the Furious Explosive Gatling Prime Plasma Gun. At its base, it does 72 damage. So if we go into the perks, the main ones to have, this is going to be for a Heavy Gunner's Power Armor build, are going to also be the Heavy Gunner perks. And then we're going to want the Stabilized perk for the accuracy and the armor penetration. Adrenaline Rush for when we kill things, get more damage. And then of course we're going to want the One Gun Army, which gives us some nice stagger effects. And then we're also going to want Bloody Mess for another 15% damage. So with all those on there, the gun does 132 damage. And as you can see, I'm going to be using the beam focuser in this video because I kill myself a lot less. So yes, it's true that the beam splitter does a ton more damage and might be the better of the two mods, but it's really not that practical when you're around groups and killing things in tight quarters. So some of the mods to go over, we're using the prime receiver. You can see adds a nice little damage boost there over the standard receiver. And then for the barrel, we're going to use the rifled barrel. It adds a better recoil, but when you're firing non-stop straight, it still has a lot of recoil. And then standard magazine, a reflex sight, adds a nice little bump there. And then, like I said, we're using the beam focuser over the beam splitter. Again, you get more shots out of the beam splitter, but you do have poor accuracy and range compared to the focuser. So what I want to show you is where you start taking damage with this gun. So you see about right there, losing health. So you're safe to about right here. So if we kind of take a look at the distance on where you'll be kind of safe, it's about right there. And it's not a really big gap you get left. So when you get swarmed by things, it's very easy to get overwhelmed and blow yourself up. And no matter with emergency protocols on your torso, or if you have nerd rage, things like that, even if with all that stuff active, you get blown up. One of the places I can check out are in the burrows. You'll probably see here a lot of things sneak up on us and do a lot of damage like that, where you just don't have enough time to react. I mean, you can step back, try to bring out a melee weapon, do things of that nature, but there just isn't that reaction time that you can get. I think a lot of it comes down to that a lot of these heavy weapons, especially the miniguns and things of that, they just take a while to spin up. If they didn't spin up so long, obviously it'd be really simple and you would take things down super quick. So these guns would definitely then, I would say, would be overpowered, no doubt, like really overpowered. But again, this is more of a legacy gun. They're not doing the Furious Explosive on this anymore, so you're not really going to have to worry about blowing yourself up on any modern day weapons. So a Furious faster fire rate would probably be really awesome too to have. It's not going to put out probably as much damage, but it is definitely going to be a safer bet in the long run if you're just looking for an awesome gun. If you have if you're not in close proximity and you need the crowd control, I mean, this gun is definitely something to think about. So yeah, I think it excels a little bit more out in the open world, which we'll probably see later, where they have these closed confinements. It's very, very rough. It also stinks too if you are doing events and someone walks in front of you, because you can also blow yourself up doing that as well, which can get really annoying. Like right there, I could have had a chance that could have really been bad for me. I was on an object. But we survived, thankfully, maybe. Oh, jeez. If you see me die, I'm not as scared. If you see me die, I'm not as scared to die. So, not a big deal for me. I like to show everything, even if it makes me look bad. I never said I was the best Fallout 76 player ever. I just like to give a fair representation of what to expect. So that was actually a very close call. I was expecting to die at that point. And then, yeah, as I showed you earlier, just kind of find the right spot where you can back off to shoot without blowing yourself up. But again, with that longer recharge, taking the charge up, I should say, before firing, that's a huge detriment. So just back at it, killing these guys in here. I'm really surprised I have not been swarmed more than I have. Usually it's Swarm City. Let's see here. This gate's usually good for a swarm. Oh, here we go. Let's run back, charge it up. And if you do get off distance, oh geez. See, there we go. Just the whole issue about getting swarmed and blowing yourself up. That was a very close call. But if you do get the distance between you, this thing definitely melts the enemies like butter, no doubt about it. So now to everyone's favorite place, West Tech, for some Super Mutant Kill Fest. So out here, like I was saying though, this is going to be easy. When we have the spacing, we know where things are at, not a problem. And it looks like someone might have been here just before me. Oh boy. Alright. You gotta love the jetpack. Definitely has saved me many, many times. And when you're out in the open, you know, playing third person is not a bad option because you can definitely see your spacing better. The only thing I gotta say is when you're playing third person, you gotta watch where you aim. Because, for example, if I aim at that barrel over there, right? Perfect. No big deal. Now, in third person, if I aim for that same barrel and I'm right where I was at, I kill myself because just where the gun is actually shooting from is going to be down lower than where it actually is when you're in first person. So just a heads up too on that when you are playing in third person. Alright, back to familiar faces here. So again, this can get a little tricky depending on, you know, how you're shooting and your spacing. It's a lot easier than the burrows just because you don't really get swarmed. You just have to be a little mindful of the glowing mutant hounds because every once in a while they can sneak up on you. And I lost it. There it is. I actually need the meat here shortly so I do not starve to death. Alright. Move through. Gotta watch that spacing very, very hard. Believe it or not. Okay, boom. But it just melts them. Kill all dogs. Well, no, just kidding. Don't kill any of the puppies in the world. People would be really sad. So, just go through here, annihilate these bad boys. Definitely see you are outputting the damage. And again, with a gun like this, I'm not worrying about, you know, adrenal reaction and things of that nature where it's going to raise my damage. It does enough damage on its own. And I do have adrenal reaction on for my mutation, but I'm not too overly concerned about trying to get my health down. If my health goes down a bit and my damage goes up, I mean, that is great, and that just gives me more damage. But again, just the way I explode, I prefer to have health over not having health. And again, even with emergency protocols, nerd rage, I still blow myself up just as easy, so I don't really see, you know, taking those things as a necessary thing in my personal opinion. Other people may have a difference of opinion, and that is fine. Because we are, believe it or not, allowed to have differences of opinions on things. So I prefer to try a little more survivability. Someone may want to have a little more damage. And, you know, it may come down to what you're doing. But for the most part, this can take out anything. So a general purpose build, this is going to be awesome regardless. As long as you don't blow yourself up. So again, reoccurring... Oh! Don't even know what happened there. I was shooting at the guy in front of me. And, yep, I shot the guy behind me. Awesome accuracy. So yeah, just really it's just your play preference, what you enjoy doing, and I think that's really the most important thing about any game, is as long as you're having fun. Now, I get it if you're in like a group setting where it's like, hey, we're doing a raid, or we need you to do this specific task, then yeah, then you probably have to kind of know a role, but if you're just playing by yourself, jumping around, doing that, you don't have fun. You're doing random events and stuff, you don't have fun. You'll have other people to carry you, right? You don't want to do the carrying, you want to be carried. Just the way it was meant to be. Alright, take out these guys. Oh, 3-star, nice. Hopefully something good drops off that guy. I've been getting some real bad stuff lately. Okay, and I'm getting shot from above, and... Cool, a 3-star Mutants Officer Sword, yay. Just what I always wanted. I mean 40 script is 40 script, right? So, I'll take that all day. Nice and easy, lightweight, yep. Love those easy 40 script right there. Oh, kill that thing. That'll come bite me in the ass later if I don't. Thought I saw another one. Yep, let's go. Kill this. I love the jetpack, no doubt. And another reason why, I mean, emergency protocols is great, yes. And it works great with the gauss minigun, so you don't like take any damage. But that is not this gun, so we can't really judge that on that. Alright, I think I got this place pretty cleared out. Oh no, still got a guy down there. Hoping for some more legendaries. But what can you do? Oh, look at these guys here. Alright. They can sneak up on you in a hurry. Just want to get into more of an open area here to kind of show you what's going on. I do notice too with this gun, you know, at the first initial shots, I mean, it is pretty accurate. But yeah, it starts to definitely have some recoil that you definitely notice pretty quickly on it. So that's sometimes a little bit of a detriment as well. Alright, back to everyone's favorite location. I tend to go third person here. It's easier for me to shoot the Scorch Beast in the air, and helps out that accuracy problem I was saying earlier. Just in general, I find if you're probably on PC, you probably have better options for field of view and things of that. But since I'm on Xbox, so I don't have all the graphical goodies, so I'm not able to get all the advantages and really see behind me. But I know in an open field, open area like this, it's definitely more advantageous to run in third-person view. Alright, we got another one coming out of the ground, level 80. Let's see what we can do before he gets in the air. Ah, that's my bad. I kind of twitched there. Should have had him. Should have had him. But there we go. Nice green disintegration blob. Now just imagine if that was a Scorch Beast Queen in the air and I did that. All the hate I would receive. A lot. Alright, we can clear these bad boys out here real quick. Wish we had a couple of these before we took on that Scorch Beast, but it's all the same. And again, back to adrenal reaction. I mean, I could pump out some more damage if I wanted to and go like 50% health and probably be fine for an open environment like this. But if I went back to the burrows or a place similar to that, I would definitely get rocked. Let's go ahead and clear out some more of these guys here. See if we can get another Scorch Beast to fly up. Oh, there we go. Nice hope on the ground, level 65. Oh, snap. Again, my bad. Didn't even see it. But we were able to take care of business anyways. Not a big deal. And that spacing issue, there we go. Had to move back. And again, if you do get swarmed in the open, jetpack is your best friend in the world. So I know many love the emergency protocols, but I love me my jetpack. No doubt about it. Alright, let's take down one more Scorch Beast, level 80, just to prove we can. I mean, to kind of wrap things up, does this shred? I would say yes, it does shred, but it is circumstantial shredding. It does do good numbers, and it can take things down, but it can shred you as well, if that makes sense. It shreds, but it also shreds you too, due to the volatility of the explosive effect on this weapon. So it is definitely a fun weapon, but it also can be a detriment too, because you actually do have to care about what you're shooting at, what you're hitting. So it's a fun weapon to play around with, no doubt. But is it a viable weapon to use all the time? Probably not. It's nice to have in my arsenal. But again, if I'm out doing events or doing things with other people, I will explode on them normally, and that's never any fun. So if you're on your own private server doing your own killing, sure, great gun. But if you're with the group, not as much. I still like the gun and think it has its purpose. But again, ultimately does it shred? Yes, but it also shreds you. In Soviet Fallout 76, it shreds you. Yeah, throwback meme that no one asked to have thrown back at them. Anyways, I hope you found this video entertaining, and thanks for watching.